Well, morning, guys. It's 6:18 in the morning, West Coast time. It's the 2nd of March, 2026, for Monday. We were John C. Rosebank, California. The guy who does the Diary of the Griever named John Weaver. Huh, okay. The reactions pour in from a lot of sources on what's been happening. A lot of reactions coming from the corporate media, and the independents are scrambling to gather what information they have. And they're making their own disdain known, either live or by tape. I saw portions of the Pentagon briefing. Some people call it political theater. A few may call it inspiring. I find it terrifying. We are beyond the stage of crawling back from this. Saying this was a mistake because of paranoia and delusions of grandeur. We have created First Blood. Even though it says we're finishing it, no, we hadn't. Or continuing what was last year's bombing in Iran. But this is Trump's megalomania. We're not going to get any help from the European allies or anywhere else, except through Israel. United Nations is scorning the crap out of us. So is NATO. A lot of people have said throughout the decades, since the Iranian Revolution, that the Iranian government is evil. Yes. Controlling, absolute assholes who want power and control over everything? Yeah, I would say so. But was this justified? Where's the justification in all of this? No end strategy? It's on the whim of a president? Of a madman? This is what we voted in November 2020 for, you sons of bitches. And not one of you assholes out there had said that I hold myself accountable, transparent, and responsible for all this shit. I have to see it myself. That I'm holding myself accountable, transparent, and responsible for this damn shit. For not preventing the damn shit in the first place. We have an international situation that's going to be blowing up way beyond. Call it fear, call it paranoia. But human history. I heard Hegseth denying all of it. This isn't this isn't it. And we can't do about this because of this. I heard his bullshit. We're in for it. I'm not supporting any of it. They're going to be putting in more and more people who are going to be making their comments about what the hell happened. Where was the justification in all of this? It's all ego. It's all fucking ego. They say, well, they got the women and they got this and that and that guy's husband. Oh, give me a fucking break. Everybody's got weapons. Everybody's got missile systems, probably. Their leadership has to think, what are the ramifications if they would start a war? How long do they plan on keeping it up? And keeping up with the resources? I don't think the administration has thought of logistics at all, one way or another. Or studied history thoroughly enough to figure out if this damn plan was going to work or not. Did enough of their studying on this. Some of the so-called GOP these days, I call them Trumplicans. Some of them are saying against the president. Others are supporting the president. Ones are trying to get more of the outspoken, are trying to say that Trump's mistake. This was Trump's major mistake. Besides breaking a major campaign promise, he's getting us into a situation where we can't crawl out of. We can't crawl back out of. He doesn't want this to stop. Originally, he wanted Nobel Peace Prizes because the prestige of it all. He couldn't get one because of his bullshit, of him going after constituents who voted for him and also who didn't vote for him, and then didn't give a shit about Trump in the first place. He went after the people inside the United States of America. In order to deflect from the international scrutiny that the Epstein files have been producing and scaring the crap out of people, do we really need to go after Iran? Where and when did Iran attack the United States to provoke this kind of response? Normally, we would do the defense, but not the offense, as Trump has done. Unless there was something that we actually had a clear and present danger and clear provocation. I do not know what the provocation was. Hadn't been posted, hadn't been said. We heard about the threats that Iran made all the time about how they were going to be destroying America. It all became rhetoric. Where was the action? Where was the justification of it? Nowhere. Nowhere. You're going to tell me that all of this was justified? That this attack was justified? In trying to study human history, in one form or another, there's only two things that we fight over: resources, limited and dwindling as they are on this planet, and our own damn egos. That's it. So in order to hide from other shit that Trump's trying to run away from, he's blowing up the world to keep from his own name from getting disdained, as it already had been a long time ago. The military generals will follow to a point. But they got to start asking, is all of this worth it and necessary? We already knew that Iran was going to be an enemy state. Yeah, they said it for so many years. But over the past 10 or 20, I hadn't heard or read of any provocation from Iran against the United States, except the rhetoric. Okay, so they're mistreating the people at this point over here. Isn't it up to the people to decide their own fate as well? Or is it the United States' duty to interfere with sovereign territory and telling them about our own morality, our own way of doing things is better than yours. And if you don't like it, we're going to beat the crap out of you. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Do you not understand this? We voted in the monster. He was already out there, but we voted him in the first term. And damn near screwed ourselves. And now in the second term, we have royally screwed ourselves. And the world. And then we got this pitchman for war secretary. He's gung-ho. He's not a man of peace. He's a man of war. Sometimes he reminded me too much of Dick Cheney. When he was in, I think either Bush's or Reagan's. Bush's. And he was gung-ho about war. Patriot, yeah, but he wanted war as well. To defend and protect America, we got a war with others. It's like, in order for a bully to protect themselves from the neighborhood, he's got to pick on fight on the weaker kids to show that he is the toughest kid, to protect his own weak ass. Israel and Iran have traded barbs and sometimes a bit of blows. We don't know how long this damn thing's going to last. And Trump doesn't even tell us what the hell's going on. Neither does the chief of staff or the deputy chief of staff or anybody else. If we're going into a war situation, we better know what the hell we're getting ourselves into. And not just at the political scene. There's also logistics, supply issues. Materials that we need for aircraft and missiles and armament. And if we don't have the stockpiles and we don't have the material here, where else are we going to get them? We've already been burning bridges with our damn allies left and right. We have a limited function here, guys. The United States has limited supplies. We have done this because we screwed our trading partners to the point where they don't want to deal with the United States. And yet Trump wants this Middle East war with Iran. And Israel will be begging for more ammunition that we're going to run out of real damn fast. Running a war is expensive. It uses up limited resources. I guess my words are just words. We'll see if we happen to get into a situation where it's all justified or not. We'll see if Trump was absolutely fucking insane or absolutely fucking right. I think the first, not the second. And this is going to go on for some time, but they're going to keep talking about shit. Stock prices right now are dropping. Trading is crashing and burning right now. If there was going to be any money into military industrial, the military industrial complex, I think they called it. Well, it's not there. But we were supposed to stay out of war. We had this one guy who kept telling everybody that the Democrats would get us into a war, and yet We got a Trumplican doing that. No, actually, we got Trump doing that right now. So, boys and girls, what are we going to do now? You tell me. That being said,